Welcome, my friends, my colleagues, to today's Rowdy.com Big Three, where we're going to talk about 18 NASCAR issues. My name is Bassmasters. This is Buzz Cook.
Why would we talk about 18 NASCAR issues?
I just said it.
Is that a Kyle Busch reference?
No, it's just a big number because I don't think we're going to stick to three things.
Oh, we're going to stick to three things.
Okay. What's thing number one then?
Well, all of the things have to do with what you, the well-dressed NASCAR fan, want from your NASCAR this holiday season as a gift.
I got to tell you, Christmas is all about getting gifts, isn't it?
It is.
I say that facetiously, of course. It's about family and sharing and getting the gifts.
I call it Giftmas.
Anyway, what do you want from NASCAR this Christmas? For me...
World peace?
Yes, I would love world peace. I would love world peace. That would be awesome.
All right, let's agree on world peace and move on.
That'll be the first one.
All right.
The second one, for me, I've always had this thing. We had an extensive forum about this on Rowdy.com about changing the point system. Not the chase, but the way they award points in races. And I know several listeners and viewers will be very familiar with this idea because I've sort of beat it to death. I think we need the points distributed more towards the top of the table. More towards the top. So more for winning, more for second, more for third, fewer for 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Push those points up towards the top, and I think you reward people more for being aggressive at the top. Right now, you know, if you have 170 points, do you really want to be that much more aggressive to get 175? It's not a good decision. A conservative behavior is rewarded in the current point system, trying not to lose what you have versus trying to get more. So I would distribute the points more towards the top of the table. I think it would change the racing a little bit.
I think that's a fine gift to ask for.
That's all I want. And you know, they're considering the change in the point system, so maybe I'll get it.
Have you sat on Mike Helton's lap and asked him nicely?
No.
Well, I think you should. But if they're going to do that, if they're going to give you that gift, I want to make sure that they don't do away altogether with rewarding consistency. I think you still need to acknowledge that this is a 36-race season, and consistency should matter. Maybe it should matter less than it presently does. I will give you that. But let's not make winning everything.
No, consistent top finishes. I'm not saying just give all the points to the winner. I'm actually saying don't just make it, oh, we're adding more points for the winner. Add more points for first, add slightly less, but still more points for second, for third. Distribute the points more towards the top.
All right. Now, I've been thinking about what I want from NASCAR for Christmas because there are so many things. There are so many things that I want. I would love another...
I mean, I could think like, oh, more boys have at it moments.
Or more another road course. Maybe Gilles Villeneuve in the chase even. But that's not what I'm going to...
Change up the tracks during the chase.
Yeah, but here's what I'm going to ask for. I'm going to ask for less aero dependence in these race cars. More maybe reliance on mechanical grip as opposed to downforce, and maybe the new nose will take care of this a little bit, but so that when we're at these downforce tracks, when we're at these mile-and-a-half cookie cutters, which make up the bulk of our season, the guy who is out in front and who has the clean air won't necessarily keep the clean air just because he happens to have it at the time, so that you can pass for the lead at a downforce track. Could we please just get a little less aero dependence in these race cars? Is that so much to ask for?
I think that's a hard gift to get.
No, I want it.
But I think it's important. I think it would be a great thing if aerodynamics and track position, it's not that they shouldn't play any role whatsoever.
Absolutely.
It's good that it plays some role, I think, aerodynamics, but you really do want to see mechanical grip play enough of a role, so as you're saying, you can make those passes for the lead. It's not as if my car is faster, but then when I catch someone else, he takes enough air away from me that advantage I had to catch him isn't enough to pass him.
Mechanical grip doesn't go away based on your position on the racetrack. Now, it might go away a little bit because of the elements or over the course of time, but it doesn't go away because you happen to be next to another car.
And let's just distinguish and say mechanical grip is really the grip you're getting from the weight of the car kind of shifting around. That's really...
Well, and the relationship of the tires to the track itself.
Exactly. So, yeah, camber and caster and all those kinds of things. And aero grip is basically the grip that you get from the air flowing over the race car and pushing it down into the racetrack.
And if you talk to guys like Travis Geisler, and I've had the opportunity to talk to him a couple of times. He's the new director of competition at Penske Racing, formerly Sam Hornish Jr.'s crew chief. He is an advocate for getting rid of as much aero grip as possible in favor of mechanical grip.
I've heard that argument.
Carl Edwards has said similar things before.
I've heard that argument. The only thing I'll say about that is this. This car, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, has less downforce than the previous incarnation. But because we have less, every little bit counts for that much more. So 1 pound of downforce, when you're talking about 800 pounds, is 1/800th. If you're talking about 1,500 pounds, it's 1/1500th, which is a smaller percentage. So if you see what I'm saying, you have less of it, it perhaps becomes more important. So I'm not sure taking it away, you'd have to take it away so much that mechanical grip kind of dominated. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
so
do.
Aerodynamics wasn't important at all.
What do you guys want from NASCAR for your, whether it's Festivus, Kwanzaa, Christmas,
Even Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, even though it's over? I don't think you get
Coming back around.
You don't get presents for Ramadan, do you?
I don't know the answer to that one. I'm sorry.
Solstice gift?
Yeah.
What do you want from NASCAR? Write it right down there in the little comment
There's a
dealie.
comment. Yeah. See, let's see if we can get to 20 things that people want
and
for
I know
Christmas from NASCAR or from the sport.
and real things that you would like to see
Or
implemented.
joke fake things.
Like, I'm sure that's what we'll get from Tom Stinson and Fender Bumper. But
Yeah, those guys never kid around.
no, never.
Never.
They're deadly serious.
Very serious about racing, as are we, clearly.
This is not our final video
We have
of
one more
2010.
coming.
We have one more coming.
An official Christmas message.
Our Christmas message to the world.
Yes, the world.
That'll
the
be
entire
coming
world.
later this week.
Including the countries of the former Soviet Union.
Georgia, for instance.
Or
Minsk.
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 Okay, I mean, that's fine. I was going to say Latvia.
The Ukraine.
And Estonia. Isn't Estonia a former USSR republic?
It should be if it's not.
There's a lot of them. I mean, there are quite a few.
And we wish them all well.
All of them, and all the people in them.